not quite able to walk yet. Phi and I crawled out of the secondary door. The punch Kay had given me had been incredibly powerful, and my arms and legs still felt numb and tingly. Can you stand?
Yeah. Can we just sit here for a moment, though? My body's gonna be fine, but I think I need a little time to get my feelings sorted out.
Agreed. I nodded, and we sat there in silence. No matter what I did, I couldn't get their faces out of my head. Tenmyoji, Clover, Quark. I hoped they were all right, somehow, but I wasn't sure how much time had passed before Phi finally stood up.
We should go.
And that was it. She turned and headed for the end of the hallway, feet dragging as if she were carrying something heavy. It was a moment or two before I followed. Security? Did you see the plaque on the door?
Yeah. It said security. The footage from the surveillance cameras might run through here.
Does that mean we'll be able to see what's going on in the rest of the facility?
I'm not sure. Right now, all the screens are dark. Even if we could activate them, I doubt Zero is just gonna let us watch whatever we want.
Yeah. I'm worried about them. We don't know what happened to Kay and Dio either.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we can do here.
It's puzzle time! Hey, I just rubbed it a little and it turned on. I don't think the rest is going to be that easy, though. Look at the screen. Looks like a login screen. I think we need to put in a password. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Enter the password, then press the enter button on the right. Okay. What's the password? Let's look around a little more. Maybe we can find some kind of clue. Right. So there's that. This must be the main monitoring station. All 9 of the screens are dark, though. Probably aren't powered up. Looks like it. So, how do we turn them on? What kind of question is that? There's probably some switches or something around here somewhere. Sorry, just moving some stuff. Speakers. Yeah, they look pretty normal. Oh, it's another one. This one's the same. I barely touched it, and it's ready to go. Yeah, it's showing the same thing, too. Yep. That's a big screen. Blank, though. I don't think the power's on. Ooh. Looks like we've got 9 switches. There's a little thunderbolt icon up there. My guess is these are a bunch of power switches. They're all red. Does that mean they're all off? How about you try and flip some of them? Did you hear something? Yeah, I did. Kind of a starting up sound? Ah! These are from the security camera. I thought so. Hey, what about Tenmyoji, Clover, and Quark? Can you see them anywhere? Can you? You can see just as well as I can. There's nobody there. No D-O or key either, or K either. Might as well take a look around it. Damn, nothing. Well, okay then. So let's start flipping more switches. Yep, there we go, all of them. And yet nobody's on the screen. Each screen seems to be for a security camera. I can't see anybody though. Well, shit. It's blank. Yeah, nothing at all. Let me guess, password? Yep. This one switched on just like the other two. Looks like it. I wonder what this is. Dunno. Looks like a machine of some kind. A tall machine. No idea what it does. Hopefully nothing bad. Some binders. Damn, I can't understand a word of this. Looks like some kind of code. All of these binders are like that. Shoot. So that's the exit. That is the, that's the safe. Is this a lion? What's it got in its mouth? It's some kind of button, right? Looks like you can push it. I can barely make it out, but I think there's something carved on the surface. It's a sun. That's pretty obvious. A sun? Wait, so is this lion eating the sun? Yeah. Ooh. Whatever. Right now, we need to focus on getting out of here. I'm gonna push the button. That okay? Yeah, sure. Whoa! The lights turned off. I guess it's a light switch. Lion on the wall has a button with the sun on it in its mouth. I'm gonna turn the lights on, okay? Yeah, do it. Okay, so what happens if I turn the lights off? Aha! A strange looking set of shelves. Hey, check it out. It's all lit up. Yeah, pretty colorful. Do you think it's a hint? Maybe. Shelves are all lit up. Different shapes or different colors. Hourglass with red sand, and an hourglass with yellow sand. The shelves are all lit up. Different shapes or different colors. And now they're not lit. A set of shelves made up of hexagons and triangles. They light up when you turn off the room lights.
A few moments later.
A long console. There's a screen in the middle of it. This is probably the main console. I doubt I can combine them, but nah, I didn't think so. An hourglass full of yellow sand. It has 1-1 carved onto the top. That does. And that the other one has 4. Something's engraved on the top. Looks like the number 4. 4? What the heck does that mean? Well, given the purpose of most hourglasses, I'd guess it means that this is a 4-second clock. In other words, it'll take 4 seconds for all the sand to run through it if you flip it. Wow, that's quick. And yet it's not moving. hourglass full of yellow sand. It has the number 11 engraved on the top. Okay, but it won't tell me anything further. Glass table. A sofa. Seems perfectly normal. This is pointless. It's too dark for me to see anything. Oh. Wrong button. Oh wait, hold on. I just saw something. Now turn back towards the stairs. Yeah, there we go. Ha! Gotta write all that down. Okay. There are letters on the front of the steps underneath the magenta line. They say ZYKGLPE. There are letters on the front step underneath the cyan line. They say TISG. TMJYUBGJ. There are letters in front of the step underneath the yellow line. They say SGDYNQY. So yellow, red, magenta, cyan, there are letters on the front of the step underneath the green line. ADGB? Yeah, that's what it says. And there are letters on the front of the step underneath the blue line. They say ESDMAS. So I wonder why. There's a screen set in the middle of it. So that's the green chair, the yellow chair, and the red chair. There's a password input field in the center of the screen. Okay. SGD. Oh. SGD. QNY. Oh wow, it was that simple. Did it work? Yeah, I guess so. Good job. Ha, cakewalk. Sure. Did you see the icon? The one in the upper left corner? Yeah. Is this icon supposed to be an hourglass? Touch it and find out. Right. Determine the value in seconds for each hourglass, then fill in the blanks. If the value is a single-digit number, place a 0 before it. Zero, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 2, 4, 6, 7, 0, 7, 0, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Oh wow, that was stupid easy. Ha! Got it. Not bad. There's another icon on the screen now. Yes, there is. Hey, look! The screen changed. Huh? What the heck is this? Me was you. B will knows. I everything. And she. What the heck is this? There's a different word on each one. I guess we're supposed to shuffle them around until they make a sentence? How? Well, look at the screen underneath them. It's got the same words in the 9 squares. So I'm supposed to use that console to move the words around. That would be my guess. Okay, let's give this a shot then. Okay. I will be. She knows everything. She was me. Oh, she knows everything. Has to be that. You will be doubt it, but she knows I was everything You will be me. Okay, so me is definitely the end. Everything is also an end. She knows everything. You will be, I was me. No, that doesn't make any sense. No dice. Get a hold of yourself. I'm just counting on you. Hey! What's that supposed to mean? Okay. We're gonna come back to that. There's a password input field in the center of the screen. This one needs a password too, huh? Right. Here goes. Okay, and this will probably be the same, so ADGB. Yep. Nice. Ah! This one's done too. Same results as before. And another icon up in the corner. I wonder what this icon means. Well, there's only one way to find out, right? Okay, on it. Change the colors to the correct ones by clicking the hexagons and triangles. Remember that you only have 4 moves to complete this puzzle. Oh. Okay, so it's one of those power-up ones. I have to make it all the same color, I guess. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna happen. Damn it, I only get 4 moves. I guess whoever made this figured that was enough. This is hard. You don't know where the colors are supposed to go? supposed to be like... So this one has all the triangles as pink and all the squares, oh sorry, all the hexagons as green. So let's see if that works. Oh, nice! Hooray! Oh, you figured it out. Not bad. And my reward? Ha. Nice try. Looks like Zero's got something for you, though. You mean this new icon? Right. What was that noise? Nothing happened on the screen. Look up. The one over your head. Oh. I was you. Okay, so those are hints. I see. That's not much of a sentence. It just says I was you. So it was probably I was you is one sentence. There's a password input field in the center of the screen. Another password? Alright, fine. You better get this right, Sigma. Enter the password, then press the enter button on the right. And then red was TMJYUBJBGJ. Got it. Done. Good. That's all of them then. Oh, well done. Would it really kill you to take that disdain down like 10%? Yes. Look at the corner of the screen. Yeah. An icon. I've seen this icon before. It's just like the one on the other side. So that would mean... Change the colors of the correct ones by clicking the hexagons and triangles. Remember that you only have 4 moves to complete the puzzle. Okay, so this would be the opposite. Already fucked up, so it's fine. It was gonna be that easy.
A few moments later.
Oh, cool. Ha! How do you like that, puzzle? It's too early to celebrate. Check your screen. You've got a new icon. What are you doing? This is just like the other one. Look up. Let me get a drink first. Jesus. Will be me. What the hell's that? That's not even a sentence. Will be me. I was you. Will be me. She knows everything. Huh? Why won't it work? Maybe you don't need some of these words. You think? Rearrange the words to create a specific sentence. Not all the words are needed, however. The unneeded words should be erased. Oh! How do you erase them?
5 minutes later.
Oh, wait a minute. This is for the security camera, is it not? Okay, hang on. There are words on the 9 screens above me. I guess I'm supposed to make a specific sentence out of them? Looks like I can move them around with the screen on the console. Okay. There are a pair of icons on the screen. Yeah, we got that.
A few moments later.
It defaults to this. So why won't it work? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I've got it backwards. Ha! Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. I get it now. I'm just dumb. There we go. Just as I thought. Yeah, it looks like you got it. Good work. Nothing's changed, though. Well, at least not here. Yeah. Take a look at the screens up on the top, on the wall. Oh. This is... Good work, Sigma. I've been waiting for this. A new safe password, huh? Yeah. Well, let's go open it. Except there's gotta be a... Oh. You have found a safe password. To view it, navigate to the Past tab in the archive. I still want the green password, though. There we go. Oh, nice work. Look, the screen changed. Yeah, it's a different password this time. Password's different. You memorized it? Yeah, I got it. You have found a safe password. To view it, navigate to the Past tab in the archive. Whoa. Same safe as before. Probably opens the same way, too. We just need to plug in the right password. Yeah. Give it a try. Okay. So we want green first. Or do we want blue first? Hooray! Yep. Excellent. It opened. Yeah. This card looks familiar. Different image, though. Yeah, it's one of the AV room cards. Well, I guess there are 2 of them, actually. These are the star keys the announcer was talking about. And then we've got the same key as usual. Whoa. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so yes, I can actually still enter the other one. Cool beans. So moon, moon, and moon. Got it. Nice. And that'll be... So it did. So that'll be another gold secret file. And now we can leave. The lock for the door. It says lock. I'm gonna open it, okay? You ready? Yes, of course I am. Get on with it. Right. Here we go then. 3, 2, 1. We did it! Hooray!
Wait, I just realized something.
Oh? What's that?
When we were looking at the security footage earlier, we were just looking for live feeds. We were trying to figure out where the others are.
Yeah.
What they were up to, if they were alive, and so on. But we totally forgot that security systems like this can do more than show you live footage.
We can see who killed Alice.
Are you following me?
Yes, I am. You're talking about stuff that's been recorded, right? Footage from the past. If they stored that, we might be able to see it.
Yeah. I don't know how much luck we'll have, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah, it is. Definitely. What do we do?
Leave that to me.
You know how to use this thing?
Well, it was designed so that a human could operate it. That means there's a logic to how it's set up. A computer computes, a calculator calculates, and an automobile mobiles. Everything's designed to do something, and once you know what, you can start guessing how. Once you start to figure out how to get it to do things, it's just a question of playing with it until it does the things you want it to.
That's fair,
See?
I guess. Monitoring video data. Looks like this is it. Good work.
Knock it off. Makes it sound like you're better than me or something.
I wonder. Oh. Wait. What the heck is this? Everything says no data.
Let's check the log. Damn it. This isn't good. Looks like all the video data was removed before we got here.
Of course it was. By 0?
That would be my guess. All it says here is administrator.
Damn. Well, that's a little frustrating. That footage could have told us a lot.
Yeah. It might have given us what we need to figure out who the killer is, too. The camera in room 2 in the crew quarters would have recorded what happened to Alice and Luna. Same for the old woman in the warehouse. And if there was a recording of us being carried into the AB rooms, we could have even figured out who Zero Senior is.
That's exactly why they deleted it. Hey, what's this?
You want to open it?
Yeah.
It says Golem status.
That should be the system logs of those robots. I told you about them in the pantry, remember?
Yeah. You mean the room full of robots on the other side of the green door?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Shoot. Everything here's been erased, too.
Looks like it.
Guess there isn't anything we can... Wait a second.
What is it?
There's a scroll bar. Try scrolling. Ooh! I knew it. That golem we met is still functional.
What do you mean? I thought you told me Golem, or whatever his name was, started spitting smoke and keeled over.
Yeah. But he said that what passes for a golem's brain, I guess, was in the main computer. Only his body was disabled. His brain's probably still functioning. Can we see his logs?
Already on it. Here you are.
And, try the one that says catch. These file names all seem just like random characters. Whatever. Just pick one. Open it, I guess.
Sure. This is...
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is probably from right after Kay decked us. We'll be tossed into that white door on the left in a minute. Just watch. Wow, he dragged me. Holy shit. See?
Interesting. This is the footage the Golem pulled from the main server. The original data was deleted, but it looks like the stuff he pulled is still here.
Exactly.
So, if we go back through these files...
Yeah. We might be able to figure out who the killer is. Maybe even who Zero's senior is.
Nice. Great work, Sigma.
Come on, I told you I don't need you kissing my ass. Besides, it's not like I really did anything. We started going through the rest of the files. The security footage showed Kay and Dio clearly passing through the white door on the far right.
Good. Looks like they're both fine.
That just leaves Temioji, Clover, and Quark. I opened my mouth to continue, and then it happened. My vision suddenly blurred, and shaking my head did nothing to clear it. Oh, good. I staggered, my balance gone. What? Why is she talking like that? Am I a robot? She sounds like someone's playing a tape of her voice all sped up. What is going on here? I can't understand what she's saying. And why is she moving so fast? It's like watching a video on fast forward. What the hell is it? Wait. Could it be me? Maybe my brain is slowing down somehow. So it just looks like everything's speeding up. I still couldn't make out what she was saying, so I just nodded weakly. My eyes drifted shut as I tried to sort out what was happening to me. I woke up several minutes later. When I opened my eyes, the first thing I saw was the ceiling of the security office. I sat up slowly, rubbing tenderly at my head. Phi, who had been sitting in front of one of the monitors, stood up and walked over as soon as she heard me move.
You okay?
Her voice sounded normal again. And she wasn't moving strangely either. Whatever had been happening seemed to have stopped. I let out a quiet sigh of relief. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
You sure?
Yeah.
That's good. You really looked like you'd lost it for a minute there.
Well, I seem to have found it again. This is the security office. Maybe they've got a lost and found?
Your sanity's pretty easy to miss. I'm surprised anyone found it, let alone turned it in.
Heh.
Well, looks like I don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah. I think I must just be getting tired. Kinda surprised it didn't catch up to me sooner.
I hope that's all it is. You haven't caught a disease or something, have you?
For just a moment, I thought of Radical 6. But I didn't want to worry Phi if I didn't have to. Better to stay quiet about it.
Well, you're looking a lot better, so I can stop worrying, right?
What are you, my mom?
Fine. No more check-ins. Anyway, I figured something out while you were resting. Come have a look at this.
What is this?
Footage from room 2 in the crew quarters.
Ooh!
The room where we found Alice and Luna.
Oh, please tell me that they captured the killer.
I dug it out of Golem's cache.
When was this recorded?
You'll see in a minute.
Up there on the right? That looks like some sort of time code.
Can you figure it out?
No. It's just a bunch of numbers. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Yeah. The central server seems to be using its own time system. Files appear to be named based on that system. They might as well be random to you and me, which made it pretty hard to find this gem.
Huh? Oh, it's Kay.
Yeah.
He looks at his bracelet here. Probably checking how much time is left.
I'll just pause that and magnify it.
21 minutes. So that means this footage is from 21 minutes before the primary doors opened, right?
Exactly.
And that would have been the white doors in this case, right?
Yes.
So that means he lied.
After Kay leaves this room, it's about 2 minutes before he comes back with you and me.
There were 20 minutes on the clock when we met up with him, right? So that means what we're seeing here is Kay 1 minute before he saw us.
Right.
That means this is right after he tried to resuscitate Luna.
Yeah, if you believe him.
And yet, where's Luna?
The footage here doesn't show any of that.
Are there any other angles?
I looked around, but I couldn't find one. The only stuff left is shot from this position. Even so, I think we've gotten our hands on something important.
You mean that this is a record of what happened right around the time of Luna's death, right?
Exactly. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. I'll move back to the start of this file so we can see it in chronological order. Let's say this is 0 hours, 0 minutes. After all, it's not like we know what time it actually is.
Right.
So, this is the start of our footage.
There's no one here.
Yeah. About a minute goes by before anyone shows up.
Wait. How do you know it's been a minute?
This.
Oh, that's the hourglass we used earlier.
Yeah. If I play it back at normal speed, I can measure time using this hourglass. Then I just add the time from the hourglass, and that's how far in we are.
Oh. Someone's coming in. Luna! Is that Clover behind her?
Yeah. This is 0 hours, 1 minute. Right now you and I are talking to Dio in the Floor B warehouse. With the time frame we've established, calculating what we're doing is pretty easy.
What's going on? Are they fighting? No, it's not really a fight. It looks like Clover's just going off on Luna. Luna's just staying silent and listening to her.
Yeah.
Can we hear them? Is there any audio track?
Want to listen to it?
What the hell is this?
Don't know. The audio data must have been transcoded into something else.
Well, we won't be able to understand any of it.
Seen enough? I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
Huh?
Clover's interrogation goes on for a while, but it's all pretty much the same thing. Now, at 0 hours, 10 minutes, things suddenly change. Here.
Hey! They're gone! As I watched, Clover moved steadily closer to Luna, who backed away almost as if she were frightened. Clover continued her advance until she disappeared below the bottom edge of the screen. Is there another? No, you said this was it.
Yeah, this is the only one that I found. Shouldn't be too hard to guess what happened after you've seen the next part, though.
Clover left. She looked like she was kind of panicking.
Yeah. This is about 1 minute and 40 seconds after they both left the frame. So 0 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds.
Only Clover left. Luna's still in the room. That means...
Hold on. Wait until you've seen the whole thing before you start deducing. At 0 hours, 12 minutes, another person comes in, just missing her.
Dio. He's disappeared too. Down below the bottom of this frame. What's he up to?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that whatever it was, he doesn't want us to know about it.
Why?
Remember what he said when you asked him about Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here.
Yeah, except he wasn't. You're saying he was lying. He wasn't in the floor B warehouse the whole time. He went to the crew quarters after he left him.
Yeah. So what would have been important enough for him to lie about it?
Good question.
We should consider that it might have been something bad.
And whatever it was, it happened during this time?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, now he's left. And it looks like he left in a hurry.
Maybe he heard a noise.
Like what?
The cyan door opening? Now, 10 seconds after Dio leaves, a fourth person shows up. That brings us to 0 hours, 13 minutes, 10 seconds.
Kay. Ah! When he heard Kay open the cyan door, he panicked. Whatever he was up to, he didn't want Kay to catch him at it.
And then Kay disappears too.
Yeah, below the bottom of this frame, just like the others.
If Kay was telling the truth, this is where he begins to try and resuscitate Luna. Anyway, nothing happens for the next 16 minutes. It's just this. So I'll fast forward, alright?
Sure.
Alright, should be around here. One sec. Okay, you should see something you recognize in a minute here.
Here's Kay coming in from the bottom of the frame. And he's checking the time on his bracelet. So we've come full circle, huh?
Yeah. We're back to 21 minutes before the primary doors open. For our arbitrary time code, that's 0 hours and 29 minutes. 1 minute later, at 0 hours 30 minutes, Kay heads to the Floor A warehouse.
Once he gets there, he tells us about Luna's death.
That's all the footage I wanted to show you. I've looked at it carefully, and I think it has something to tell us.
You mean who killed Luna, right?
Well, I can't say for sure. This footage makes for pretty shaky evidence, but it does suggest a very likely culprit. Who do you think it is?
I ran over the footage in my head. 0 hours 1 minute, Clover and Luna enter the room. For 9 minutes, Clover aggressively questions Luna. 0 hours 10 minutes, they both move out of frame. 0 hours 11 minutes 40 seconds, Clover exits the room. 0 hours 12 minutes, Dio enters the room. Dio also immediately exits the frame. Seems likely that Dio was up to no good during this period. 0 hours 13 minutes, Dio exits the room. 0 hours 13 minutes 10 seconds, Kay enters the room. Kay also disappears from the camera's field of view. At this time, there were 16 minutes where nothing happens. 0 hours 29 minutes, Kay enters the frame. He looks at his bracelet. It says 0:21, the remaining time until the primary doors open. There seems to be only one conclusion. The person who killed Luna is... Clover.
What makes you think so? Luna could still have been alive after Clover left the room. Dio and Kay both went into the room after Clover. Either of them could have killed Luna too.
That footage alone isn't enough to tell us who the killer is. But if we take one other thing into account, then the case against Clover gets a lot stronger.
And what is that element?
Dio's behavior at the white doors. Kay wanted us to enter the white doors. I told him I wouldn't leave the 3 people to die. Do you remember what Dio said?
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed.
He obviously knew that only you and I would be going through the door. Do you get it?
Yeah. He knew he had Luna's bracelet, which means he also knew Luna was dead. Is that what you're getting at?
Exactly. If he didn't know she was dead, he would never have said that. The moment Kay suggested we go through the doors, he would have brought it up. That's impossible. How are they supposed to get through without Luna? But he didn't even mention her. Like, he didn't expect her to be there. Why would he do that? I can only think of two reasons. One, that when Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead. Or two, he killed Luna himself. The second one doesn't seem likely, though. If Dio had killed Luna, he probably would have made a point to hide that. I'm guessing he probably would have asked where she was. Where's Luna? Sigma and Phi won't be able to get through the white doors without her. He seems like the kind of guy who'd go out of his way to feign ignorance of a crime he committed. In this case, though, he said nothing. That doesn't clear him, of course. But it does make it a lot less likely that he was the killer. If he wasn't the killer, then we're left with only one other option.
When Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Interesting. That's pretty much what I thought, too. And it does seem like Clover had a motive.
You mean what Alice noticed?
Yes. The movement of the A-B rooms convinced Alice that Luna had killed the old woman. Once Clover realized that, she probably started to think that Luna had killed Alice to keep her from telling anyone else the truth. She probably led Luna to the crew quarters to confront her. Maybe she hoped seeing Alice's corpse would cause Luna to confess. Maybe she knew something we don't. But Clover didn't get what she wanted. Luna didn't confess. Then, during her interrogation, something happened. It's hard to say what. Luna might have said something that set Clover off. Or maybe she admitted to a crime she didn't commit just to get Clover to stop. Whatever it was, something happened that drove Clover to murder.
When did Clover get the injection gun?
I would guess after she went through the yellow door, she would have been exploring the infirmary with Alice and Kay. That seems the most likely place to find it.
Very true. It's also the one door I wouldn't have been able to get into because Kay decided to be an asshole.
Anyway, this is all just a theory, right? We don't have any proof, so keep it quiet, okay?
Yeah, I know. So I guess we're leaving now. Oh, there was one last thing. Was there any other footage that showed anything?
No. Nothing to tell us where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark went.
Fuck.
And nothing about the old woman or Alice's murders either.
So Zero Senior's identity?
Still unknown.
Okay. Well, let's go find Clover. I guess we're not going to know the truth until we get it straight from the horse's mouth.
I wonder if Clover's even alive.
That's a good question, actually. She is. She has to be.
I sure hope so.
No one's here.
Yeah. All right, let's start looking. We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator. Got it?
Yeah.
You search rooms 1 and 2. I'll take 3 and 4.
Got it. Alice. Luna. The most horrible thing about death is how it turns a person into a thing. It's a thing that looks like your friend. But it's not them anymore. Just this strange cold shell. And every time you look at it, you feel a little of that coldness creeping in around the edges of your soul. Seeing death puts a heavy ball of blood in your stomach. It just sits there, poisoning you. I turned and left the room.
No good. There's no one in 3 or 4. What about yours?
Same. Nobody in them. Except Alice and Luna. The lead ball pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall and let out a long, weary sigh.
What's wrong? You need to get it together. What are we doing right now?
Looking for the others.
Right. I know how you feel, but sitting around being miserable isn't gonna help anybody. Let's go.
Yeah. You're right. Phi turned and headed for the door at the far end. I heaved myself up off the wall and followed. Oh! The first thing I felt was that strange cold sweat of terror. My stomach clenched in protest, pushing a wave of bile and nausea up into my throat. The lead ball turned into ice, and my legs began to tremble under its weight before they finally gave way and collapsed. They were dead. I could feel it the moment I looked at them, but I didn't want to believe it. They couldn't be dead. Perhaps they were just sleeping. The cool, limp feel of their skin under my shaking fingers dashed any hopes I had left. I wrapped a trembling hand around the end of the bed and hauled myself up onto it. Even when I closed my eyes, I could still see them. My heart hammered away at my ribs, and my chest felt so tight I could barely breathe. I forced myself to take long, deep breaths. Finally, I opened my eyes.
They were in a blind spot.
What?
The security camera. Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room?
Yeah. I guess the partition was in the way.
Yeah.
They're handcuffed together.
Yeah. Whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere. The chain's been looped around the pipe below the sink.
They would have been trapped here when the doors closed. Why?
Look. See the red marks on their wrists? They were trying to get the handcuffs off.
So you're saying it wasn't one of them that did this?
Probably not.
There's a cut on Tenmyoji's left hand. Looks like it probably came from a knife or something similar. Must have been deep.
Then the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound. I don't see any others, at least. If this was the only one, it doesn't look fatal. I don't think he died from this cut.
No, but Clover also has some blood on her fingertips, so I wonder if she tried to leave a message. At the same time, there's little marks on his arm that suggest injection as well. The penalty. When the primary doors closed, they couldn't get to them. The needles in their bracelets activated, and yeah.
Yeah. You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected.
Yep.
The tubacurine must have killed them.
Do you think that's why they were handcuffed to the sink?
They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark. Someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them. They didn't need to tie them up.
No, they didn't. Yeah, you've got a point. What's wrong?
I take back what I just said.
You find something?
Yeah.
Phi bent down to pick something up and handed it to me. A cyan bracelet. This was Quark's.
Correct. It has 9 BP, too. There's no mistake.
So then where the fuck is he? What is Quark's bracelet doing here? Wait, no. Hold on. If Quark's bracelet is here, then that means...
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
No. No. This can't be happening. Not Quark's.
Hey, Sigma, calm down. Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead.
That's exactly what that means, because there's only 2 ways to get it off. But...
In fact, this could be good news. A ray of hope.
A ray of hope?
Yeah. If Quark still had his bracelet on, then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover. But he's not wearing it. That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubocurarine.
Yeah, but again, how did he get it off? Because there's only 2 ways that you can get it off, is if you pass through the door, which he clearly hasn't, or if he dies. So what's the third option? You mean the bracelet came off before the doors closed?
Yeah.
That's impossible. Zero Jr. told us that they only come off when your heart stops or when you escape.
Maybe he got out then.
Right. He's got 9 BP. Wait, so you're saying he escaped, then came back and left his bracelet here? No, that's impossible too, because the door only opens once. Zero Jr. said the number 9 door only opens once. Even if he was able to get outside, he couldn't come back in.
Why do you have to be so pessimistic?
Says the most pessimistic character in this fucking game.
Have you actually seen Quark dead? Huh? You need to think positive, Sigma. Reality is what we believe it to be.
Heh. Really? So you're saying this is what we wanted it to what we wanted to happen?
That's enough! Quark is definitely alive. He has to be. He has to be. I refuse to believe he isn't. I can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
I wanted to ask if she meant Clover and Tenmyoji weren't innocent and had deserved to die, but I swallowed my words. Fighting wasn't going to help us. All I could do was hope that Phi was right. Perhaps Quark was still alive. What are you doing?
Examining their bodies. Tenmyoji first.
Why?
Clues.
What kind of clues?
To who might have killed them. Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killer saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
With Quark's bracelet, Clover and Tenmyoji would have been able to go through the white doors. The killer handcuffed them to the sink to prevent that.
Right. That's my guess, at least.
Huh.
That's odd.
What's up? What's wrong?
I can't find anything.
Huh?
I should have found something.
What?
You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room? He sprayed our wrists with luminol. I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
Oh, and he doesn't have it anymore. And now you can't find it.
Right.
Do you think the killer took it?
I don't know. I'm gonna take a look at Clover, too. Give me a minute.
Phi knelt down next to Clover as she spoke and began to gingerly examine her corpse. Then, after a moment, I saw her hand stop.
Look. See her thigh? Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Yeah, it does.
Sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
910 or 16? It's written in blood? It must be Tenmyoji's.
It says 016.
Or it could be 910. What does that mean?
Hang on. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. 016. 016. I know I've seen it somewhere. It's no use. Can't remember.
Don't get my hopes up like that.
Anyway,
Jesus.
these numbers have to have something to do with the killer. She must have written them after she got hit with a soparil. There would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something. I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who'd killed her.
016, huh? Or 910. Maybe. But the only people who could have done it are Kay and Dio. Assuming it wasn't one of us, I mean.
No. There's also Quark. I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
Yes, he's around somewhere and he could have. Damn it. This is hopeless. I can't keep up anymore. Everything here is a goddamn mystery. Like, what about that old woman we found? Who killed her? The movement of the AV room makes Luna seem the most suspicious. But when would she have done it? And we don't have a good explanation for why she would have wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. And of course, now Luna's dead too. So who could have killed her? The footage from the security camera paired with Dio's behavior makes Clover seem like the most likely suspect. But now we'll never know for sure. Alice's killer is a complete mystery. We don't know what the hell 016 is supposed to mean. We don't have any idea where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Who killed everyone? Was it Zero? Zero Senior? And who is Zero Senior? What the hell does he want? Why does this game even exist? And why did they kidnap us and bring us here? While we're at it, where is this? When is this? Mysteries. 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 I feel like my head's about to explode. Please, Spy. Give me something, anything. A clue, a hint, come on, you've got to have something.
The luminol.
Huh?
I think there's a very good chance someone took the spray bottle out of Tenmyoji's pocket.
Okay, but how is that important?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they took it?
So they could test for blood?
What would they need to do in order to do that?
They just need to spray the bottle at whatever they want to test.
That's it?
No, wait, you're right. Luminol reacts with organic compounds and glows, but the glow is really faint. So you need to make it dark. You have to turn off the lights in order to see if anything's glowing.
And that would mean?
That would mean... the rec room. Spy and I raced for the door. We weren't sure what we'd find, but we knew where we were going. I had a feeling deep in my gut that whatever we found would be the breakthrough I'd been looking for. There we go. Oh! Not what I was expecting. Fuck. Everything in my head ground to a halt. Even after all I'd seen, a room full of corpses had a profound effect. It was such a ridiculous thought that before I could stop myself, I laughed. That laugh made me think. Was laughter in this situation a defensive response designed to protect a brain from constant emotional bombardment? They say that right before an animal dies, it feels a moment of comfort. Right before death, the brain releases a huge amount of endorphins into the bloodstream. Pain is only a warning signal meant to help the body avoid death, But when death becomes a certainty, pain no longer has any use. In fact, that loss of pain can lead to incredible feats on the edge of death. Let's say that two species of an animal come under attack from some overwhelming force. All of them are severely wounded and near death. Species A feels pain, but Species B doesn't. The horrible pain felt by Species A prevents them from moving, but because they feel no pain, some of the Species B will manage to drag their wounded bodies to safety and survive. As a result, Species A is eliminated, and only Species B manages to survive. This process of natural selection has been repeated for thousands, no, millions of years. All creatures that walk the face of the earth are descended from Species B. I'm no exception. That's why I can look at a room full of corpses and laugh. The genes I've been given by a million years of evolution have changed my fear into ecstasy. I guess this means you and I are the only survivors.
Don't make me keep saying it. Quark's still out there somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. He is out there somewhere. So would that mean he killed them? I mean, you said yourself that there was no way there was a 10th uninvited player out there when Alice was killed. And we've also refuted the possibility of Zero Senior being the 10th person. There is no 10th person. The only people alive are you, me, and Quark. That means...
You're being ridiculous. Look at their bodies. There's an axe buried in Kay's back, and the spear has been thrust all the way through Dio's stomach. Do you really think a child Quark's size could do that?
Alright then. Are you saying you killed them?
Are you insane? And just when would I have done that? I've been with you this whole time.
She was right. After the end of the second round of the AB game, Phi and I hadn't been out of each other's sight. We'd gone through the white door, explored the security office, solved puzzles. All of it together. No, wait. Yeah, I was unconscious. There had been one time. One time when I wasn't watching. The few minutes in the security office when I'd rested on the couch. Could she have snuck out then? The rec room and the security office weren't that far away from one another. If the round trip took about a minute, and she'd killed them in 4 minutes, then the whole thing would have only taken her 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, huh? Just how long had I been out? No, that wasn't really right. I hadn't really been out. Just felt like everything was being fast-forwarded. Probably because my mental processing speed had dropped. But how long had I been like that? It might have only felt like a few seconds to me, but it could have been much longer. And where had something like mental processing speed dropping come from? Hey, what you doing there, Phi?
Checking their bodies like before. I decided to start with Dio.
Find anything?
Yeah. 2 things, actually.
Oh?
Take a look at this.
A knife?
Yeah.
There's something engraved on the blade, too. Meyer Middens. Is that the name of the manufacturer?
Dunno. It's not a name I've ever heard of before.
Yeah, nor me.
But look at the handle. You've seen it before, right?
Yep, sticking out of Alice. This is the knife that was stabbed into Alice's chest.
Right. From the looks of it, I guess the blade is about 15 centimeters long. I'd say it's probably about 3 centimeters tall and 3 millimeters wide.
I think I've heard those numbers before.
Like, wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters.
Yeah, didn't the Gollum guy say that? Yeah, that's it. That's when Luna scanned the old woman's body. Those were the numbers it gave us for the wound. Okay, no, it was even further back than that. Cool. So same murder weapon?
Right. Well, wound cavity would be the depth of the wound. Wound length would be how long it is from top to bottom.
Yeah.
And wound width would be how wide the flat end of the wound is.
Yeah.
In other words...
Those numbers describe the size and shape of the wound, right?
Right.
So if they matched, then that means this knife was used to kill the old woman.
Well, I was just eyeballing those measurements, so we can't be sure.
Still, why does Dio have it?
He must have gotten it from Alice.
I know that. What I mean is, why'd he take it? Did he want to destroy the evidence? Maybe he was the one who killed Alice.
That would match up with what we saw.
No, wait. Hold on a sec. I'm getting confused here. Alice would have had that knife first, right? She picked it up when she found it wrapped in the handkerchief next to the AB room.
Right.
So Dio took it from her and stabbed her? If that's what happened, why didn't he just take the knife then? Why leave it there for us to see, then come back and get it later? Because it's the knife that killed the old woman, and as we saw in the alternate universe, he copped to that one but refused to acknowledge wrongdoing in Alice and Luna's deaths.
Well, we can look into that more later. First, I want you to have a look at something else.
What?
Don't you remember what I said? I found two things. There was the knife and... this.
Oh, the plug. Hey! This is that key.
What do you mean, that key?
We found it in the Golem Bay. Didn't have any idea what it was for then, though. But Alice said it might be important, so she'd hang on to it, just in case.
So, Alice should have had this, right?
Yeah.
And now Dio's got it.
Yep.
So when Dio took the knife, he also took Kay's key.
Wait. Kay's key?
Oh, man.
Kay, you have some explaining to do.
You couldn't figure it out from the shape?
What do you mean?
Get over here. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Let me show you.
She walked over to Kay's head, knelt down on one knee, and pointed to the back of it.
You remember this, right?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So, that's it. It unlocks the suit, right?
Yeah. Let's give it a shot.
Before I had time to prepare myself, Phi shoved the key into the slot and twisted. But...
It's no good. Can't get it open.
Why not?
Maybe the suit is powered, and it needs to be on in order to open. But with this axe in here...
You're saying it shorted the suit out or something?
I think so. At any rate, the key fits perfectly. I don't have any doubt it's for removing Kay's suit.
Do you think Dio knew that when he took it?
I wonder.
So I guess we'll never know what his face really looks like.
Yeah. No way we can get that mask off with our bare hands.
I wonder who he was.
Well, I still haven't checked him over. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll find something that'll tell us who he is.
She'd only been searching a few seconds before she stopped and pulled something out of Kay's robes.
Look.
What is it?
A spray bottle with luminol in it.
So he took it. Does that mean that he killed Clover and Tenmyoji? That's the one Tenmyoji had.
Yeah.
Then does that mean Kay was the one who handcuffed them to the sink?
We don't know yet.
Why not?
Kay might have taken the spray from Tenmyoji after he died. It's possible he made it through the white doors before we did, went to the infirmary and got this.
Yeah, that's also true, actually.
Anyway, there's something I want to see. Turn off the lights.
Are you going to check for a luminol reaction?
Yeah. If Kay used the spray before he died, we might still be able to see it.
There's blood everywhere in here, though.
That's okay. If he didn't spray it, there won't be a reaction from any of it. Come on. Alright, do it.
Done.
Thanks. Just as I thought. Look, Dio's left wrist.
Yep, there we go. The underside of his bracelet is glowing.
Exactly.
But why?
Because there are traces of blood on it.
Whose blood?
We've seen 5 people with serious bleeding. The old woman, Alice, Tenmyoji, and these 2 here. I'm disinclined to think this is Dio or Kay's blood, though. See? If you look, it's been wiped off. Except for the luminol, the bracelet looks clean. Why would someone wipe blood off a bracelet after being hit with an axe or stabbed with a spear, and then spray it with luminol?
Because that's not what happened.
It doesn't make sense.
Then that leaves the old woman, Alice, and Tenmyoji.
Right.
Do you remember what Tenmyoji said to us in this room?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets? Please, just do it.
Do you think Tenmyoji had figured out that one of the bracelets would have blood on it?
That would have meant he was looking for either Alice's blood or the old woman's.
I wonder which it was.
No idea.
Not in this universe, anyway.
But whatever the case, Tenmyoji seemed to think that whoever had this bracelet was Zero Sr.
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know.
What?
Neither one of you is Zero Sr.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait. Are you saying that Dio is Zero Sr.?
I don't know. The only thing I can say for sure is that there's a possibility that Dio killed the other 6 victims.
Then who killed Dio?
Kay, perhaps? After he was attacked, he used the last of his strength.
Another descendant of species B?
Huh?
Nothing. Forget about it. Anyway, if Zero Sr. was Dio, then...
all of this would be over. This awful game would be over.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
What the fuck?
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What? What the hell is happening? That's impossible!
Quark.
Quark? Quark opened a gate.
Whatever. We need to get back to the Floor A warehouse. Hurry!
I know, I'm coming. Damn it! There's no one here! Did they run off?
Why would they run away?
Hell if I know. How the hell did Quark open an AB gate anyway? Without a star key, he shouldn't have been able to get it. Without a star key, he shouldn't have been able to get it open.
You must have taken one from Dio or Kay before we got to the rec room.
That's true.
We know they went through a white door. Remember? We saw the footage in the security office. That means they had a star key just like we did.
But you didn't find one when you searched them.
Right.
Well, maybe Quark's the suspect after all then. You shouldn't write him off just because he's a kid. Maybe he knows how to use a lance or an axe.
That's impossible.
Tell that to Ken from Persona 3.
You're being an idiot. It's much more likely he found the keycard after they died.
Oh. Alright, let's go find him.
Any ideas where to look?
Nothing. How on earth would I know where he might be?
Well, there's one place I'd like to check out. Come on.
Do you know something I don't? Ah. The room Dio and Kay investigated.
Right. Aren't you curious?
Of course. Besides, Quark might be there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move. A director's office.
Probably belongs to the director.
I hope it has one of those chairs.
Chairs?
You know, the folding ones that say director on the back. Always wanted to sit in one and say stuff like action, or cut, or double decaf chai soy latte now.
And that's what you think we'll find in there?
Yeah. Aren't you excited?
Well, there could be anything in there. So, no, not really.
Fair. Yeah, what if Zero Senior was in there waiting for us?
That would make things easy. We'd settle things right now and then get the hell out.
Fair. Right. Okay. I'm gonna open it.
You don't need to keep asking me if...
Director's office. It's very fancy. Huh?
There's no one here.
That computer's been turned on.
Yeah, maybe Dio and Kay did that.
What the hell is this?
A lion.
Is biting.
A sun?
It has a couple of input fields for a user ID and password.
We probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
Why don't you put something in?
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, just as I thought. Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password. Let's see if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something. Shall we?
Phi turned and headed off towards a bookshelf, leaving me alone next to the desk. I felt compelled to stay and found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. Memento mori, if the 9th lion ate the sun. Remember death. If the 9th lion ate the sun. Could this be the 9th lion? Then, maybe. Memento mori. Remember death. Memento mori. Remember death. Oh wow! That... Memento mori. Remember death. Memento mori. Remember... It's happening again, guys. Okay, so what am I supposed to be typing?
Eventually.
So I have no clue, so I'm gonna go back. was no good. I didn't know anything. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd seen the ID and password somewhere before.